Okay, today is your first lesson on 2-point perspective. So turn your paper so that it is turned the same direction as mine, which is horizontally. And at the top, write 2-point perspective. 2-point perspective is used to draw buildings, used to houses, boxes, anything that's a rectangular prism. Last year we did a little bit on rectangular prisms. This year we're going to do a lot more. So the first thing I want you to draw is in about the middle of your page, a horizontal line from edge of the paper to your edge of the paper. Use the ruler to draw a straight line, please. Try to make sure it's level, so it goes the same direction as the edge of your paper. Label this the horizon line. This is your horizon line. Now your horizon line is what your eye level is at. Horizon line is another word for eye level. Exactly where you see at eye level. My eye level right now is up high. Yours, since you're sitting down, is lower. Now, out here towards the edge of your paper, I want you to put a dot. This is called a vanishing point. I made it kind of big so you can see it. You don't have to make it that big. So you have one on the left-hand side, and you also need one on the right side. It's got two vanishing points. That's why it's called 2-point perspective. Now today we're going to do one box at eye level. So to start with, I want you to draw towards the middle of your page a vertical line. That means it goes straight up and down. Try to make it as straight as you can. Try to make it the same direction as the edge of your paper. About 2 inches. 1 inch above and 1 inch below. So a 2-inch line, 1 inch above the horizon line, and 1 inch below the horizon line. This is the corner of our box. Now, next, you need to connect the top of this line to each vanishing point. So I'm going to line up, hold my pencil straight up and down, and line up both that vanishing point and the top of that vertical line we just drew. I'm going to draw my line. Remember to draw lightly. I'm drawing kind of dark so you can see it, but I want you to draw lightly so that you can erase if you make a mistake, or you don't have to erase because it won't show up. And then, again, you're going to start at the top of that vertical line. Line it up to the vanishing point and draw a line. Make sure you're using the ruler so that they line up. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom of that vertical line. So I'm going to line up from that bottom edge to the right vanishing point. I'm going to draw a line. Don't worry about it if you go over. That's perfectly fine because you're drawing lightly. And now I'm going to go from that bottom of the edge of that bottom edge of that vertical line to this vanishing point again. So now we're almost done making our box for today. And then we got to shape it. So now, we need to decide how big this box is going to be. Is the box going to come all the way over to way out here? Is it going to stop in here? Is it going to stop in there? I think we'll stop way out here, about almost to the words where I wrote horizon line. You need to make another vertical line from this top line to this bottom line. top line to the bottom line, a vertical line. And the last one, we're going to make another vertical line over here. I'm not going to make it as far back because I want this side to be skinnier. So see, I got a wider side and a skinnier side. So now I can darken in my lines to make the box, that made the box. Darken them in so you can see. I don't want you to darken them in yet because we're going to do shading. Now you can see my box, and all of these lines will just kind of disappear as we shade. So now, can you see the top or the bottom at eye level? Very good. No, you cannot. So if the box or the building, whatever you're drawing, is at eye level, you cannot see the top of it, the roof of it, or the bottom of it. Okay? Now, let's shade these. The light is coming from above right, is the light. So if the light's coming from above right, this is going to be a lighter side, and this is going to be a darker side. So, to shade, remember to hold your pencil so that it's this way. You look at my hand, see I'm holding it, I open my hand, I place the pencil in here so that the pencil's resting against my pointer finger, and then I wrap the rest of my fingers around it. So this one's kind of gentle and loose. Now I can use the side of my pencil, and I'm going to carefully take my time to shade. When I get to the edges, I want to be careful. I don't want to go over my lines. Just kind of go in the same direction right now, back and forth this way. So just a light shade, nothing real dark. Make sure that edge has the same equal value. I can go this way, add just a little bit, because the lightest part would actually be up on top, right? Because light's coming from above. So we're going to leave this one kind of a medium value. Try to make sure it's moving all the way across. Okay? Now over here it's going to be darker because the light's coming this way. So I need to make a darker value than that one was. So I'm going to press a little bit harder with my pencil. It does not need to be black because what's underneath would be black or dark. So this is still a medium, but it's a dark medium. Darker than that one. But it's still getting some light from above. And when I get to that edge, I want to make sure to get a nice clean edge because that line is going to start to disappear. Hopefully, if you did it right. You should just blend in with your line. If you drew it light enough, that line should start to disappear. Try to make the whole thing nice and even. And you can see it's darker than this one. My lines are starting to fade away. Can't see the horizon line anymore through there, right? Or not very easily. I'm going to go just a little bit darker. See, I can go over it several times and keep making it darker. And I don't want to see any smearing right now. We're not smearing. If you're using the side of your pencil, you don't need to smear. And there's your box.